Rain. We ended up on the lower range of our expected rainfall. We ended up with about 3 inches into the Treasure Coast, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches in the Palm Beaches. So a lot of this is still from the water that was coming ashore during the high tide cycles. And plus, we're back up to the high tide cycle now. So the waters are still quite rough offshore. But the good news for us, what's working for us is that we have more of an offshore wind right now. So that's going to lessen the threat of coastal flooding because it's going to push the water away from us. As opposed to when the storm was approaching, it was the pushing the water towards us. So now we have the opposite. We have that offshore wind. All right, so with that said, here's the latest. Right now, winds of 60 miles an hour, moving pretty quickly to the northwest at 14 miles an hour. The center right around Kissimmee. The storm did come ashore early this morning around 3 a.m. right near Vero Beach, has a Category 1 with winds of 75. But now that it's on land and away from the fuel source, the warm ocean waters, it is getting weaker, winds of 60, and it will continue to get weaker. In fact, as we head towards lunchtime, winds of about 50, then it starts to curve up to the northeast, and by Friday, no longer a tropical system at that point in time, just an area of lower pressure. We no longer have a tropical storm warning in effect for Palm Beach County, so good news there. From Palm Beach all the way down in South Florida, the tropical storm warnings have been discontinued, but we still have that tropical storm warning in effect for the Treasure Coast and back towards Okeechobee as well. Here are the current wind gusts. Well, these are the sustained winds. So the sustained winds are the constant winds, and right now we're seeing sustained winds of 21 miles an hour in Okeechobee, 24 into Vero, but 18 into the Palm Beaches. However, the wind gusts, especially into the Treasure Coast, are very strong. Vero, wind gust of 40, Okeechobee, a wind gust of 35. Rainfall is pulling away from us. So there's the center of the storm up there. And as it pulls away from us, the back edge of the rain shield is also getting tugged along with it. So you can see that the steadiest rain is now pulling away. This morning we had steady rain into Belle Glade, but now that steady rain is up into Okeechobee County. So that's where we're seeing some light to moderate rainfall there. Things improving into Fort Pierce and into Port St. Lucie. Vero, you're also drying out. Still seeing some steady rain in Sebastian, but that's going to start to push away in this area as we head into the next hour or so. And right now into Palm Beach County, just a couple of spotty showers into interior Palm Beach County. But there's the big picture. The worst of it right now is into the northern part of the state, Daytona Beach, Jacksonville. They're getting pounded with the big thunderstorms that are still coming ashore. And these thunderstorms may produce some isolated tornadoes up there, not for us. Now that we're on the bottom half of this eye wall, the threat of severe weather is pretty much over for us. So here's the deal. For us today, temperatures lower 80s. We'll be in and out of the clouds throughout the day. At times we're mostly cloudy, at times we're partly cloudy, and we will have a few showers around. We're not completely dry, but the steadiest rain is starting to pull away from us. In the meantime, let's check in with my good friend Katia Hall. What's going on over there, Katia?
Getting some reports of flooding around the Key Lime House once again. So here's a look at the high tide times for today. We are coming close to that high tide time of around 9 a.m. for the Lake Worth Beach Pier and Fort Pierce Inlet, almost around the same time frame, around the 9 o'clock hour as well. So there's a chance we could see some coastal flooding once again. In the meantime, as we take a look at those storm reports, not just here, but up and down the Sunshine State, numerous reports out there from Tropical Storm Nicole, and the reports just keep coming in, now moving across our those inland communities up towards Orlando. Most of the reports were just situated along the coastline, but now as Tropical Storm Nicole moves towards the Tampa Cedar Key area, we're starting to see those very strong wind gust reports across the area, and even some storm surge reports for the eastern half of the state towards Daytona and Jacksonville. Here's a look at those winds across the state, up to 30 miles per hour in Orlando, Tampa 23 miles per hour, and wind gusts. I know we were taking a look at that bridge camera there, up to about 52 miles per hour. So some very strong winds in this area up towards Orlando, 43 miles per hour. But you can see for us here locally, those winds are starting to come down a little bit more. Still a little bit windy and gusty out there, especially towards the Treasure Coast. But you'll notice throughout the day, we'll start to see those winds come down, and it's looking breezy as we head into this evening. Towards the northern portion of the state, though, towards Tampa, Gainesville, obviously still dealing with the potential for tropical storm force conditions as Tropical Storm Nicole pushes towards that area. But as we head into Friday, things will start to improve, not just here locally, but all across the state. So let's take a look at the forecast for today. Going to be dealing with the potential for tropical storm conditions, again, towards Cedar Key, Tampa, through Orlando today. And then for us here locally, we'll see things dry out as we head into this evening. Afternoon temperatures in the low to mid 80s and still a little bit wet at times and maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. But this evening conditions do improve. Into tomorrow, Tropical Storm Nicole will start to move out of the state and will start to weaken as it moves up towards the North Carolina area into a remnant low pressure system. Behind this, we'll see drier air move in. So tomorrow's forecast actually looks pretty nice. Orlando at 83 degrees, mid 80s in Miami and in West Palm Beach. And then into your Saturday, we'll be tracking a cold front that will start to move into the Panhandle. That'll bring them a little unsettled weather for us here locally. A stray shower or thunderstorm cannot be ruled out, mainly in the afternoon. And then by Sunday, with this front passing through, we'll see slightly cooler, drier air filter in. So look at these temperatures towards St. Augustine, mid to upper 60s there, mid 70s in Orlando, the humidity going down. For us here, we'll see our temperatures drop a couple of degrees. It really won't be very noticeable, but hey, we will take it. For if you have plans to head to the Stewart Air Show, look at this weather. Nice on Saturday, just a couple of thunderstorms out there, 84 degrees by the evening, picture perfect for 70s. And by Sunday, we'll see highs in the mid 80s, mostly sunny and also mainly dry across the area. We'll continue that dry weather trend as we head into early next week.